Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Rants About Tech Live. For this, what we got here? Today's Monday. Happy Monday, everybody. September 29th. I'm your host, Rod, here in semi-cloudy Philadelphia. We're hoping to get some sun later. The forecast said cold in the morning, warm in the afternoon. I'm looking forward to the afternoon warmth. But here in sunny Philadelphia, quasi, with a lot of my friends here in the chat, I really appreciate you guys getting to the live stream early. I really appreciate you guys being here. Like I said, you guys are my hosts. So with my co-host of the show today. This is Rants About Tech, where we talk about the tech news of the day. We talk about eInk news of the day. We flipping the script this week, though. It's been said that we should probably start off with eInk this week. All week, we're just doing eInk up front first, and then we'll get to the other tech news of the day. Good morning, everybody. Let's get the applause going for the chat crew who's here early today. I really appreciate you guys. How are we doing here to start off? Listen, we've been doing good numbers to start off the show lately. I really appreciate that. So if you've been here for the show in the mornings, thank you. Appreciate you. Hit that like button if you're here anyway. And if you're not subscribed, you may as well go ahead and get subscribed. Why not, right? Why not? How's it going, Mike? Thanks you guys for being here. Yeah, we got Christina Ray in the building here. We got Parm. We got Hill X Ben. Hill X Ben has been on their best behavior today. We might get a good day out of Ben. We might get a good day. That's the resident troll, if you guys didn't know. We got Christina Ray here today. We got Aaron. Thank you guys for being here. Let's get the air horns going for you guys. I really appreciate it. I heard that the air horns weren't as loud as they're supposed to be. I was trying to keep the air horn volume to a minimum because it's early in the morning and I didn't want to scare anybody off for the new people. If you're new, thank you for being here. If it's your first and last time, thank you as well. Thank you as well. Let's go on and get down to the chat before we start the day's show here. We got a lot of good mornings in the chat, though. So good morning, everybody. Good morning. Alex isn't here today. Typically, I have Alex here early in the morning. So, you know, let's get some coffee emojis in the chat for Alex today, you guys. Let's get the coffee emoji going. Let's throw everybody throw a coffee emoji for Alex today, because Alex is typically here, so I appreciate Alex for being here early. And he usually throws the coffee emoji up for me, so I get my coffee ready, and we cheers together in the morning for coffee. So, cheers to you, Alex. All right, let's go ahead and get to the major holidays of the day, shall we? I lost the Resident Troll title. Yeah, listen, Hill X Ben beat you. They beat you out, Mike. Listen, you can't even compete with Hill X Ben. They're on a whole new level. They're on a whole nother level. That's what we got here in the holidays for today. So, national holidays, we got World Heart Day today. Take care of your heart. Take care of your heart. Eat some Cheerios. Cheerios is probably the best thing for your heart. And then you gotta, what else can we do for our hearts today? I hear a glass of wine is good for your heart. So have a bowl of Cheerios, and then later on have a glass of wine. You'll be doing your heart some good. It's Heart Day. National Coffee Day. Cheers. Yes, we definitely miss you, Alex. Cheers to Alex. Cheers to the chat crew. Awareness for food loss and waste today. So today is National or World Awareness for Food Loss Day. You know, we throw away as Americans about 30% of the food that we actually buy goes in the trash can. A third. I researched it. I did some research. I saw it. So just bringing some awareness to this doesn't mean anything. We're just bringing awareness to it. I've done my job for the day. I've done my job. Instructions unclear. Poured wine on Cheerios. Oh boy, that might actually be pretty good depending on what Cheerios you got. If you got the right ones, that might be all right. Dark says, "What's your coffee this morning, chat?" Mine is a light roast, Honduran. Pour over nice and bright to start the day. Listen. You guys know what I'm drinking early in the morning. The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. That's okay. We're moving on. We're moving on, chat. We're moving on. Okay, let's go ahead and get to the eInk stories of the day, shall we? All right. For eInk today, we got the announcement of the Note X5 Mini today. So let's take a look at that. We got the Note X5 Mini today to talk about. This is a picture of it right here. Now, I'm not sure what you guys think of this, but let's go ahead and look at the specs and talk about some things. We're going to look at a video real quick. It's like a 2-minute video. We're going to critique it. We're going to talk about it and critique it. Mike says, I just had the worst coffee ever. Well, that's the beauty of coffee. You experiment. Just stay away from that mushroom coffee. Yeah. Oh. Double instant Korean coffee for the win for eInk. I haven't tried that yet. I'm opening, expanding my coffee palette, but Folgers is my go-to. I've tried a lot, and Folgers I keep coming back to. Medium roast Ethiopian single source, good and stout to get me going on the first day back at work from vacation. Oh, snap. Welcome back, Christina, from vacation. I hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed your time. All right, let's go ahead and be talking about the Note X5 Mini here. So the Note X5 Mini is a portable 7.8-inch eInk Carta display device. So the name implies that it's a note-taking device, which I was concerned about at first. The X5 implies that it's a tab device, in my opinion. Let me know if I'm wrong in the chat. Let me know if I'm wrong. The X5 in this implies that it's a tab device because the Tab XC was known as the Note X5. I think, I could be wrong. I think it was known as the Note X5. I could be wrong about that, but I think that's right. But so this is essentially a Tab Mini. So we were all talking about, oh, when are they going to do the Tab Mini? When are they going? I mean, it could be coming soon. This is essentially the Tab Mini. And if the release cadence for how they talked about the Note X5 and then how they started releasing information about the Tab XC, I think that I think that right there is a sign for how long this may take. And I think that was about a month or two, right, you guys? It's not just A5 size. Well, yeah, this is, well, I think it is an A5 size device. It's, well, whatever size the Tab Mini C was. Yeah, the Tab Mini C. Because I think this is just the Tab Mini C replacement or the non-color version of that. But anyway, we got the specs here. We got a Card 1300 display. We got 1872 by 1404 pixels and a capsule density of 300 dpi. I'm gonna start talking about these screens in DPI instead of PPI. Just a heads up. Has active stylus support. So this is active stylus, not Wacom. Qualcomm chipset. So I think we're talking another quad or octa-core processor like they do in most of their devices here. And it's a tab device, so it's probably going to have the octa-core processor in it. 4 gigabytes of LPDDR4X RAM and 64 gigabytes of storage. We have AI functionality with DeepSeek in this particular version. But in a video like we're going to see a little bit later here, that's probably going to change if this thing ever comes to the US market, and there's no reason it would not come to the US market. AI functionality, like I said, via DeepSeek for summarizing text and converting voice to text. So we got speakers, obviously, and microphones. So we got 4 mics and 2 speakers on this device. We have a 2300 milliamp hour battery. And so the size of the battery tells me that this is not going to be a BSR device, because if it were, it would have a I think it would have a lot bigger battery than that. Only in China right now. So and we got an Avid Tech video to take a look at. It looks cool. I got some questions about it though. We're gonna take a look at this video real quick though. Let's take a look at this video. It's like a 2-minute video. We may skip through it, but let's take a look here.
So if you want a powerful note-taking eInk tablet that actually fits in one hand, listen.
Yeah, looking at the back of it there, if we can see the back.
So if you want a powerful...
Yeah, all right. So taking a look at the back, can we can't see it through the... Can I take the... There we go. All right, so looking at the back of it there, that's just very reminiscent of the Tab line of devices right here. Let me grab the Tab Mini C here. All right. Pay no attention. Pay no attention to. Whoa, can I see this? Pay no attention to the sticker stuff I have on the back here. I'm testing tablet feet on this device, so that's why that's there. So ignore that for the time being. Let's go ahead and move this out of the way. Ignore that for the time being here. So what we have here is this little area right here. So metal back, but this part right here looks like it's metal too. I thought this might have been plastic for radio signals, but that doesn't seem to be the case. This also seems to be metal. No, it's definitely not. I think this part right here is plastic. So, but regardless, it looks just like that portion that we saw here. Let's take another. Oh, my bad, you guys. It looks like that portion that we saw on the back of the device here. Let's take a look at the back. Yeah, it looks like that portion right there. So that portion and this portion right here, like I said, just kind of reminds me of the same thing. But I think this is, and just by name and everything else, I think this is what that is. This is just a Tab Mini replacement, obviously. Yeah, share a new mini device. It's gonna be nice. I think it's gonna be really nice. I've been waiting for this. A lot of people have been waiting for this, so I'm super excited by this actually. Let's go to the chat real quick here. We'll see. My Tab Mini C lives in my knitting bag, mainly used for knitting patterns and apps. I haven't used my Tab Mini C in a while because of how much better the colors and everything are, and the writing experience is on the Note Air 4C. Like, the Tab Mini C was useful to me when I had the Note Air 3C because I didn't like the colors as much. But the 4C has better colors than the Tab Mini C. And just the speed of it now compared to the Tab Mini C has led me not to use it as much. But it's still a beloved device, regardless. I mean, clearly I haven't sold it despite how little I use it because I just love it. It's just one of those devices I probably just keep around just to have because I like it so much. Hav says, how's it going, Hav? If the writing is like the Go 7 and Color Gen 2, it's going to be trash. I agree, Hav, and that's one of the things we're going to talk about here. But let's go ahead and finish this video. Actually, let's finish the chat first, then we'll get to the video. Mr. Mike said that's a short stream. I hit the wrong button, my bad. It probably won't come to the US. They had the Note X5 that was a black and white backlit EMR tablet with integrated AI. For some reason, they're not releasing it here. Oh, so that Tab X5 was a non-color version of the Tab line. So it's a Tab device, just a non-color version of the Tab XC. I think it'll come here. I definitely think it'll. I mean, like, why would it not, kind of thing. But I definitely think this thing won't have VSR. With integrated AI, for some reason they're not releasing it here. Oh my, new mini device. For the writing is like we already got there. Hill X Ben, what do I make commercial coffee in short on oh my God, Hill X Ben, you're going in already. All right, Hill. All right, so let's go back to the video, you guys, and finish this video off so we can get to the commentary here.
That actually fits in one hand. Listen up. Onyx Boox just dropped a new eInk tablet in China, and it's called the Note X5 Mini. Now, while Onyx Boox usually brings their devices worldwide, there's no official word yet on a global release for this one. Here's what makes it interesting. First off, it's compact, packing a 7.8-inch Carta 1300 eInk display with a 300 ppi pixel density, thanks to that 1870 by 1404 pixels resolution. Basically, it's sharp, portable, and perfect if you don't want a giant tablet sticking out of your bag. It also supports an active stylus with 4,000.
All right, so it supports active stylus. So that's going to be a problem for me because nothing has led me to believe that Onyx knows how to do active yet. I said in a short recently, I don't know if it's out yet, but it's coming out. They should just hire a remarkable engineer to poach a remarkable engineer to come work for them. Then they'll do better. Maybe. But as it is right now, nothing about Onyx's like active stylus makes me believe that they know what they're doing with it yet. Good morning, brother. How's it going?
And 90.
That isn't the same size as the Nomad. That is the same size as the Nomad. It's a 7.8-inch screen, just like the Nomad. The Nomad is 7.8 inches, right? If I'm not mistaken.
6 levels of pressure sensitivity.
Aaron says the XC stylus works fine. That's debatable. Firstly, and secondly, it doesn't work as good as Remarkable's EMR tech.
Sensitivity. You can write and.
I'm selling the metas for the displays. I'm selling one meta for another meta.
Annotate and even pair it with DeepSeek.
They come out tomorrow. The meta displays come out tomorrow. All right, let's get back to this video. My
AI
bad.
assistant. Though if it ever hits global markets, that AI might get swapped for something else. The stylus itself seems similar to the Boox InkSense Plus stylus, which usually comes with a comfy grip, replaceable nibs, and a handy shortcut button.
All right, the fact that it's using the InkSense Plus stylus means that to me that it's going to come with the same quality of active stylus that the XC comes with. Though that's better than they did with the Boox 7, the Go 7 device. Though it's better than that, and the stylus tech seems to be better than that. To me, it's not on Wacom's level yet. From what I've seen on reviews and heard from people's comments, it doesn't seem to be on Wacom level. Not their brand of active anyway.
Button on the side. Under the hood, it's powered by an octa-core Qualcomm processor, 4 gigs RAM, and 64 gigs storage. The 2,300 mAh battery is small but efficient for an eInk device.
Yeah, and the size of that battery tells me that it won't have BSR, and which means it won't have widgets. So whatever operating system is going to be running, it's probably going to be running the same operating system that's on the Go 10.3.
Looking at anywhere between 1 to 3 weeks, depending on how heavy you read and write. It also comes with USB-C charging, Wi-Fi 2.4 and 5 GHz, and Bluetooth 5.0. The Note X5 Mini handles 28 file formats and has free unlimited OCR recognition, which means your handwritten notes can be converted into editable text. Perfect if you're someone who takes tons of notes or juggles lots of documents. In China, it's priced at yuan 2,399, roughly $336.
Roughly $336. So let's say $330. So $329. Let's say that. So we're talking about maybe $329 for this. $329. It's probably going to come with. No, it's probably not going to come with a stylus. Oh, maybe it will. It's got to come with that active stylus, right? If it's a Note product, they're going to ship a pen with it. And they can't ship that crappy normal pen they have because it's EMR. So they got to do the active one. And since it's coming with the better of the two active stylus that they have, the Inkspire rather than the InkSense, I think it's going to be, do they ship the InkSense with it? Did the InkSense come with the XC? Anybody know? Aaron says it sounds better than the Move already. It's the same size as the Mini, so it's no more portable than the Tab X than the Tab Mini C. So, and which would make it no more portable than the Nomad. Like if we're looking at it, this thing makes it no more portable. Let's throw this back here. It makes it no more portable than this right here because 7.8 inch screen, 7.8 inch screen, and these devices are almost the same exact size. So, like they're almost exactly the same size here. So that doesn't make it more portable. And I've gone on record as saying that I'm not there's nothing wrong with this design, right? There's nothing wrong with this design, but I'm not a fan of the way it looks. I don't know what it is about the design of this. It's simple and generic. I'm just not I was never a big fan of the design of this, even though I do love this device. Even though I do love it, I was never a big fan of it. So the white helps, but is it metal or is it plastic? What do we think? Do we think it's metal or do we think it's plastic? That Move is not more portable than any of these mini tablets. Yes, it came with the XC. So the Inkspire came with the XC. So this will come with the pen probably then. The Move is not more portable than any of these mini devices. I beg to differ. I beg to differ. Now, mind you, we're not talking about a lot here. Look at this. So this is essentially the dimensions of that new device, essentially, because they both have a 7.8 inch screen. But if you put the remove over this device right here, it's only slightly taller, but the width, you know what I mean? I'd say that's about 20%. What do we think? I'd say it's about 20%, maybe even 25% thinner. So it's more portable. It will fit into more places. No, none of them fit in Rockstar Skinnies. This is definitely not Rockstar Skinny compatible here. This is definitely not Rockstar Skinny compatible at all. So I won't be throwing those in the Skinnies. But if I have a bag that this fits perfectly in, I don't really have a bag that the other ones fit perfectly in. And on top of that, like I said, man, it's not just that it's more portable. Like portability is not just size, right? Portability is also like what looks good. Like you're taking it outside, people are going to see it. It's not like, you know what I mean? It's not like I could, case in point, I have clothes that I just wear in the house. You know what I mean? They're just house clothes. I would never wear those outside because they are in no condition to be wearing outside. But they're perfectly fine for in the house. You know what I'm saying? Those comfy clothes you just throw on because you're in the house. It's a cold winter day. You just throw your favorite sweatshirt on in the house, but you'll never wear that outside. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I have things like that, right? That I'll never wear outside, but they're perfectly fine for in the house. Pajama pants being one of those. We'll move on. But so there are devices that are perfectly fine that I use in the studio, in the office. But so it's not enough for it to be portable. It's not enough for it to be clothes that you can wear that fit you. It has to be something that once you want to be presentable in outside. That's how I see that. I don't know how else other than to say that. Oh, I'm yelling because I had the headphones on. My bad. I don't know how else other to say that. So it's one of those things, you guys. It's one of those things. Rod, you know that any bag that Move fits in, your Nomad doesn't stop. That's not true. I definitely all right. The Nomad fits perfectly on my backpack and my GNCO. And back pocket of my Jenko. Oh, you got big. Okay, no doubt. For those, yeah, you could fit this in like a back pocket, not comfortably. I'm not even, you know what? I would never do that. So let me stop. I would never do that. But moving on. Let's keep going to this X5 Mini here. So 300 PPI. But the price, though, that $329 price is what I'm talking about. How do we feel about the price, you guys? Let me know how you feel about the price. Okay, so $42, not too bad either. Okay. 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 All right. So that was pretty much it for that video. Oh, my bad, you guys. I didn't even switch over to the video. Oh boy, my bad. That's
Stopping around, there are X5 Mini handles 28 files.
That was
of document,
I think we
roughly
saw all the video had to
330
offer the first time. So my bad for I've tried to go through and like look at some finer details with you guys, but my bad. I didn't change over the screen. The joys of doing a live show. We'll move on though. But these are my points from this, real quick. How many people did? Oh my goodness, we got 22 people. Hey, if you're liking the show, hit the like button, and hit the subscribe button if you want to see more. And if you want to join this conversation after the live show, you hit that Discord button in the description, and you join the Discord, and say hi when you're in there. All right, so some of the finer points here. These are the questions I have. Looks like plastic. Could it be Super Note-ish? It might be metal. The Tab Mini C is metal, so it could be metal. But what do you guys think? Is it plastic? Is it metal? What are your thoughts? What if it was plastic? How would you feel about that? Let me know. Is it a note taker? We clearly know it's a note taker because it's a Tab Mini C without color. a new Tab Mini C without color. So we know it's a note taker. So that was one of the questions I had, but that's been answered. So the first note taker with active stylus support. Is this the first note taker that Onyx has made with active stylus support? Because up until this point, all of the devices that Onyx has released with active stylus support, those things have been tablets. I'm trying not to yell. I've been watching my videos back and I'm like, dude, why are you passionate? I get it, but why are you? It's the headphones. I can't hear anything. So the thing about that is that I feel like, let's go back over here. I feel like if this is the first note taker that Onyx is releasing with active stylus, and if I'm wrong about that, you guys let me know. This could be a change in the tide. Do we feel like active is taking over EMR in this space? Onyx is a huge maker and product designer in this space, and if their note takers are going to start having active stylus, which I did not think was going to happen. I said a while back, I was like, I think they're going to use active for the tablets, for the eInk tablets that they're not making for note taking. Those are going to be the tablets that they put active stylus in, because they're going to have a digitizer in those things anyway. To make that compatible with a stylus would be almost no extra money for them. You know what I mean? It's a no-brainer for them in that situation, with the technology being the way that it is now, at least good enough. But I didn't think that they would expand that active stylus technology to their actual note-taking devices because of how poorly the active technology seemed to work. Now, I could be wrong about that. A lot of people like the way the active technology works in the Tab XC. I haven't tried it personally. My opinion is totally based off what I'm hearing from other people and the reviews that I'm seeing. Is it okay? Yes. Is it better than the Go 7? Yes. Is it Wacom level? I don't get the feeling that anyone feels like it's Wacom level at this point. If you guys feel like that, let me know in the comments and in the chat. Now, moving on from that, if this is active and this is a note taker and they are going with active stylus in their note takers going forward, are we not going to see EMR anymore? Is EMR Tech going to be, because this would be two companies who've done it. Remarkable's done it already, right? With their Remarkable Paper Pro line of devices. They're using active stylus. They're not using EMR anymore like they did on the Remarkable 2 and the Remarkable 1 before it. Onyx has already been using active technology in their tablet devices, but their note takers have all been using EMR until this point. Is that changing? This may be a reason that this device never comes to the US, because it only has active and it's a note taker. Maybe this is an experiment for them. Maybe this never comes here for that reason. What do we think? I've been investing time and resources into EMR. Should I pivot? Now, a lot of the research and the money that I'm putting in developing my own stuff is based on EMR technology. I'm like, man, should I pivot? Like, I don't know. That's one of the things I'm grappling with now. But are we interested in this? Does the mainstream public not care about the differences between EMR and active? Is it so negligible at this point till it's a mute point? Right? You know what I'm saying? Is EMR just going to be for those diehards that, get into the nitty gritty and know the finer details? And again, even for amongst us hardcore people, do we even care? Has it become a mute point? What do we think, chat? I'm not really interested in any device with a proprietary and active stylus, even a Boox at any price, says The Rock. That's my feeling, which is why I've stayed away from the Tab XC. I still want that Note Max though. I am going to get that Note Max. That Note Max is going to be in my studio here. But the Tab XC, I have no interest in something that's using active at this point. Other than Remarkable's devices, because they've done something special with their active technology, and I think they're on the right path with it. I think it can be done well. I just haven't been convinced Onyx has done it well yet. Okay. Oh boy. We got a timeout. Ben. All right, so like Spike for the Christmas mention. Actually, yeah, like Spike for the Christmas mention. I had that's L. L, we know it's you. Mont Blanc also active. What? You know what? That makes me so happy because now I don't have FOMO. I was having FOMO for a little bit because I've been seeing the reviews. Khaled did an excellent review. Shout out to Khaled. Doing awesome work over there. If you guys don't or not subscribed to Khaled, you should definitely check him out. He does really good work over there, and he has the Mont Blanc. And I'm super jealous based off his review. He's super balanced over there too, which I like. That leaves Supernote and Viwoods with EMR. I know. Yeah, Dr. Ling, it's a dilemma. It's a dilemma. How do we feel about that? If the scribe color is non-EMR, I would say it's changing. Oh, so you're saying if the biggest maker in this space changes, then it's a go. Okay, no doubt. Manufacturers tired of paying Wacom licensing? Yes. Mm-hmm. Well, think about this too. Wacom doesn't have the copyright on EMR tech anymore. Anyone can develop EMR tech now. Wacom is just the most invested in it. There could be other forms of EMR out there, more generic forms of EMR tech that we don't know about that maybe some companies are using because no one's calling it Wacom except Wacom at this point. Everyone's calling it EMR or active. No one's even using the USI moniker. Like, we don't even know if there's USI in these devices. It could just be their own proprietary form of active technology. So, we don't know. They're not qualifying that information. Even Wacom uses active Stylus in some of their tablets. Well, Wacom is on the USI board. So they have a vested interest in USI getting better. For the reason that you just mentioned, they use it in some of their stuff. So they're on the board. And they influence how the tech specs, get finalized. Manufacturers tired of even Wacom uses act. We are hardcore people. We the hardcore people are the minority. Absolutely have, and that's why it's like, after the cost differences, because they're probably saving a ton of money with licensing, and not just licensing. The hardware needed for EMR is way more expensive too. So not only do you have to license the technology if you're using Wacom, if you're using Wacom EMR, the technology itself is a lot more expensive than active. Again, I've said this in a video that I've yet to edit, but I need to because it's so relevant right now. EMR technology. Oh, how was I putting that? Oh my goodness, I forgot my train of thought on that. But the fact is that active technology is getting better. Wacom is on the EMR, on the USI board, so they have a vested interest in USI getting better, aka active getting better. But a lot of these companies aren't qualifying whether it's Wacom or USI. They're just calling it EMR or active, and they could be using a proprietary version of that. Remarkable has shown as long as the pen tech works, people don't care. I think that's true because that's how I feel about Remarkable's active Stylus. They do it really well, but they've done it to a level that's really good though, Aaron. So that's why I don't care anymore about their technology. They've proven to me that it's good. Onyx hasn't proven to me that they've done it well yet. Oh, I was talking about the hardware and how it's more expensive. So with EMR technology, that's not natively in these devices already. So you have to put money into putting that tech into the devices. With active technology, the touch technology, the digitizer technology that's needed for active styli are already in these eInk tablets because they have the digitizer layer for touch. And if you have that layer already, then the only thing you have to do then is kind of like make sure you have other things on it that can make it compatible with a pen. You're not swapping out you're not putting a whole different piece of technology in just for the pen. That technology backbone is already there. So it's a really cheap solution for manufacturers. Because Active uses the same technology that you use for touch. So Viwood's AI paper is Carter 1300 in EMR, right? Yeah, Viwood's AI paper is Carter 1300 and EMR, which makes it to me a really premium device, especially now that we're seeing all of these active devices come on the market. Like, to me, that's not, the EMR is now becoming a defining factor for my e-ink purchases. It's weird to say, but yeah, I never thought we'd get to this point. I feel like as long as the stylus can be charged from the device, it's okay. Having to charge separately is a bad move. Absolutely. I think people learn their lesson from Apple doing that with the Apple Pencil. I don't really care about EMR versus active, assuming performance is close enough. I do nominally care about standards. Being able to use third-party pens is nice. Yes. Which you won't be doing on any remarkable device pretty soon, because the two will be defunct when they come out with whatever they're going to come out to replace it, which I think they're going to call the paper. I hope they use that name. It should be so perfect. No, the Mont Blanc pen is nice and looks good. Yeah, it's active. Catalyst review of the Mont Blanc seems to dump on the pen. Right, like I'm not on board with the active yet. I love Khaled's balanced take on these devices. I definitely wholeheartedly recommend you guys check out this video if you're remotely interested in the Mont Blanc. I think soon all tablets will be active, says Aaron. I hope not. I hope Supernote is the only holdout. But we need at least one. Now, Wacom EMR patent expired a while ago. It's so cheap for a company to put out an EMR pen. The cynic in me thinks more companies put out active pens so that they can control and sell replacements. I think it's just cheaper tech. Like I said, the patent did run out, but there are people who still will license Wacom. The patent on the technology ran out, but there's still people who pay Wacom for the name, right? Because they don't want to develop their own EMR technology. So the licensing is still in place for Wacom for a lot of companies, but there are companies who are making their own version of EMR because, like you said, it's not copyrighted. The copyright wore out. Highest margins are in accessories. Absolutely, always, The Rock. Always. When the Remarkable Paper Pro first released, people complained about the active pen, including you. I did. They made it better though. I did. The active on the Remarkable Paper Pro was not as good as it is on the Remove, and that could be with the technology they're using with the display and technology combination together. They could be using a better digitizer on the Remove than they were on the Remarkable Paper Pro. Whatever they've done though, they've definitely made it better. And I'm not basing my thoughts on EMR on the Remarkable Paper Pro. I'm basing my thoughts on their EMR tech based off the Remarkable Paper Pro Move, their latest device, which tells me what they are capable of doing. And if they're capable of doing that with the Remove, they're capable of doing that with other devices as well. It got better after updates. Absolutely. It got better after updates. I'm buying the Note Max now before I can't get an EMR tablet in the next 4 years. Yeah, man. That's why I'm saying I'm definitely buying the Note Max because it's probably the pinnacle of what EMR can do on that side of the device. We may, I don't know what's going to happen in the future, but it looks like it's a dying breed of device. That Mont Blanc pen controls a lot of stuff on the tablet. That's what I like about the pen. Yeah. When you do that, though, how finicky is it? That's my only concern. Christina Ray says, I do like the functions the Mont Blanc pen has, but you think they do a more premium pen based on what their main business is, not some cheap plastic crap. And I said that when I first saw it. I came on live and I was like, that pen looked plastic. And people were like, no, it's metal. I'm like, that pen looks plastic to me. And that wasn't the only thing I don't like about the Mont Blanc. There's lots of things I didn't like about the Mont Blanc when I first saw it. And most of those were proved right in Khaled's video. The Rock says, I have a Samsung tablet with EMR, but it wirelessly charges for advanced Bluetooth functions. Still a pain. If the stylus isn't perfectly in the induction charger, it bleeds energy. Yeah. The Boox Note Max was for $5.99 at Amazon. Yeah. Is that the price went up? Okay, no doubt. All right, let's go to the next thing we got here. So, I really do like, in closing, I really do like the device we're seeing here. I really do like the Note X5 Mini, which is basically going to be the Tab X Mini without color. So I like it. I like the white color, like the background. It adds a nice bit of contrast to the device. I don't like the fact that they're going with active stylus, but as long as it's good, I think we've concluded here that as long as it's good, who cares, right? But you got to prove to me that it's good. They've done nothing to prove to me they know how to do really good active stylus technology, so we'll have to see. But I'll keep my eye on this for you guys, though. I'll keep my eye on it. All right, now let's go to the next thing we got here. Now, we talk about the crystal nib all the time. And if you like the content we provided so far, you guys go ahead and give me a like, independent content here. Give me a subscribe. Also, you see the people in the chat with the badges. You can get a badge too. You hit that join button. Join, 99 cents subscription. Or join the member subscription, 99 cents. You get a badge and shout outs. And a whole bunch of other little content. We do feedback for the chat members too, or the channel members too. So consider doing that to support the channel. But yeah, what we have here is a new nib. So we talk about the crystal nib all the time. And if you guys don't know what the crystal nib is, let's go ahead and take a look real quick. Let's go over to rantsaboutTech.com and take a look at the crystal nib here. So let's go ahead and take a look at the crystal nib and. Oh, there we go. So this is the crystal nib here. It's my first attempt at my own ceramic nib. And they're sold out right now, but we're getting more in here pretty soon. And we got it for the Norris Digital Jumbo, and we also have it for other standard EMR styli if you just want to try some ceramic out in your pen. No modifications needed. Just slap this in there, and it should work for you. Works for most EMR styli, okay? Most. And the ones that was standard one doesn't work for, this Norris Digital Jumbo one works for. So, but through any event, also works for the Kaweco. We also, where is it at? Where's it? We also got ceramic nib for the Kaweco here. So we got ceramic in here already. Now this Kaweco is awesome as well, but it's only awesome once you get the rubber nib out of there that it comes with. Once you get that rubber nib out of there and you throw some ceramic in there, okay, now you got something special. But we've got a new advancement in the nib manufacturing space. So this nib right here, the crystal nib, as I put right here in the description, if you guys can see here, blah 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 blah. So as I put here, plus these nibs don't wear down, so no replacements are needed due to normal wear. And they are not indestructible, just non-consumable. So these are not indestructible. So they can break. They are not as strong as the Supernote nibs. But we're still working on them, trying to get that particular material to be at least as strong as that, and so we can handle it with more confidence there. But it's an excellent option if you want to try a ceramic nib in your EMR pen. I really love the feel. A lot of people out there love the feel. They sold out immediately, and people are waiting for more of them to come in. So I think that's just a testament to how good the feel is. We're just working on the durability now, and that's something that will come with time. New process, very new thing happening here. So we're still working on it. But in that realm, I have a different nib out. It's like 56 times stronger than the crystal nib that we have here. It's super, super durable, and super premium. It is, the material, I can't say what it is right now. I just want to introduce it first. We're going to do this over the course of the next month or so, but, the material is, one of the Earth's most strongest materials, as far as coming from what the Earth makes. It's also one of the oldest used materials by man. This is a material that's been used by man since the beginning of us creating tools and weapons, for that matter. So I'm really excited about it. So I just want to talk about it here first, and then like I said, we'll release information about this particular nib over time. But I'm really trying to add a natural feel to these digital devices that we have. Something super durable, something super premium, something natural. I really am excited. I'm super excited, guys. So I can't wait to show you what I'm talking about. And I'm just kind of teasing it now because I'm bursting with excitement. But again, this is going to be more durable than the crystal nib we have. And it's going to be something that's going to be for people who want something a little extra special. Like if you want an extra special nib, I'm going to have something for you. And it's going to be great. And this is going to be something that you'll be able to keep and have, right? It's going to be, like I said, a lot more durable. So it's not going to be something that you are going to have to worry about replacing at all, if at all, right? So, yeah, I'm super excited about it. Oh, let's go to the chat real quick. I do like the functions of the mom pump. I have a Samsung tablet with EMR, but it wirelessly charges for advanced Bluetooth functions. Still a pain if the stylus isn't perfectly on the induction charger. I think we got to that already. The Boox Note Max was for, I think we got to that already. Bronze Age nib release party. I can't wait to talk to you guys about this new nib. Depleted uranium nib. When? The material is just it's a cultural material. It's a historic material. It's something that, man, like I said, man has been using since the dawn of us making tools and sculptures, and it's going to be great. It's going to be great. And to bring that to people, to bring a material that we've been using for millennia for tools to a tool that we all use, which is the pen, our digital tools. I'm just super excited about it. I can't wait to show you guys. I really can't. It's going to be a little while. It's probably going to be another month before I can show you, because this is going to be artisan work too. So this is straight artisan work that's getting done. That's why I say it's for people who want something a little more premium to keep and have, that has a little more meaning, right, than just your normal everyday nib. So yeah, I'm excited to show you guys what that is. But it's coming. What's the last thing I got here on the eInk tip here? I was going to do eInk Reddit. Let's go through eInk Reddit real quick. You guys want to do eInk Reddit? We're almost at the end of the show. We got to no news, but let's do it. We're almost at the end of the show. Let's get to eInk Reddit real quick. We'll end the show that way, and then I'll run through some tech headlines at the very end before we end. I don't know whose idea this was, but this was fun. I love it. This has been great. So eInk Reddit here. These are the stories I pulled out of eInk. So out of eInk Reddit. So Onyx Boox Note X5 Mini comes in a single white color option. This is an image. Well, we've already talked about that, so no big deal there. Falling out of love with my Remarkable 2. I thought this was interesting. Since I just did a video talking about, is the Remarkable 2 still valid in 2025? And I definitely think that it is a valid option in 2025. Despite the Remarkable Paper Pro Move and the bigger device, it's a really good option. I use it more than I use the bigger device. So yeah. I used to use it a lot, and then it just suddenly lost its appeal to me. I am thinking of selling it. Has anyone gone through periods that they loved it, hated it, and then loved it again? I don't want to make a mistake by doing it. You're definitely gonna fall in love with it again. Do not get rid of that Remarkable 2. Someone says, I got my Remarkable 2 in 2021, enjoyed it for what it was, a paper notepad replacement, and for downloaded crosswords and penny press puzzle PDFs. I said use it for those things. I never got a keyboard or official folio for it. Used it any cool way. It's just a notepad for work notes, design sketches, and puzzles, which I love that use case. And he said, after 4.5 years, I'm just glad that the battery hasn't gone to crap. I really do love that. Someone found use for it in a particular purpose and has continued to use it for that particular purpose. They're not asking too much of it, and I think that's a good way to approach the Remarkable platform. I still use my Remarkable too, so I think it's still a valid option. I mean, it's an older device, right? But it's still viable. It's a Remarkable device. It still gets the updates the other devices gets. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing the other devices can do that this can't, other than color, right? It's as responsive as the other devices. Yeah, it's still viable. Has Supernote changed how the OCR works, or is it just mine just funky? What do you guys think? Has Supernote changed the way OCR works in the subsequent updates? I don't use OCR on the Supernote devices, only on my Boox devices. So you guys have to let me know on this. I thought it was an interesting take, though. I thought it was something interesting to bring up. And what else we got here? Remarkable Paper Pro Move, the most distracting remarkable I've ever owned. Why we need customizable toolbars. What? I've never heard this. But I thought it was interesting because I'm like, how is the Remarkable Paper Pro Move distracting? It don't even have speakers. There's no app store. What's distracting about it? Let's check it out. I'm a longtime Remarkable user, Remarkable 2, Remarkable Paper Pro, and now Remarkable Paper Pro Move owner. And I absolutely love the philosophy of removing distractions to focus on what matters. However, ironically, the Remarkable Paper Pro Move has become the most distracting Remarkable I've ever used because I spend so much time tapping around a toolbar that I'm not allowed to customize. See, that would be called indexing, bro. And Remarkable doesn't do indexing. You're going to have to go to a Supernote product for that, bro. You want to index your toolbar? Cool. Supernote got you. Onyx lets you do that too. It lets you swap tools in and out of your toolbar. Supernote lets you just index certain things though, so that just makes it super useful. What I actually need frequent access to: extra pen highlighter, my most common switch. Okay. Adjustable view, essential to small screen. I don't know about that. Tags, layer page overview. I don't know, man. I think if you're using it as just a paper replacement, all of those things that they have there are the only things you need for a paper replacement. It's when you try to do other stuff like the organizing that you need other tools. So I think they did a good job. The nibs must be made of maize, says Aaron. No, bro. The nibs are not made of maize. The nibs are not made of maize. I'm digging the eInk first format, but that's what I'm here for. I like the eInk first format. It's not bad. I won't lie. I too want the second pen access on the move, or at least expand when you put the toolbar on the right or left. This Redditor has a good point about the toolbar. No doubt, Dr. Ling. You and Mitch think that. I mean, extra options are never bad, right? But I do feel like the default ones they have there are pretty good. I do feel like that. Extra options are always good. Just take a look at the toolbar right here. So what we have. So this is his current toolbar is on top. This is what his custom toolbar would look like on the bottom there. I did a thing like that with Onyx's quick access menu. Man, if only these things would come true. I really would love it. I really would love it. All right, let's hit the tech headlines before we get out of here, you guys. So tech headlines. We got Google Chrome OS and Android merger happening in 2026. I'm interested in this. I'm waiting for this to happen. They've been talking about it for a long time, so I'm super interested. Merge everything. Like Apple's merging iOS. Merge all the things. I'm totally with that. Unification is key. The next thing we got here is Apple iPhone 17 Scratchgate. So Apple has gone on record as saying, we don't know what you guys are talking about. Scratches, those aren't scratches. Those are just material transfers. You can just wipe those off with your hand. You lick your finger. Like your mom used to do to get the coal out of your eye. Come here, let me get that coal out your eye. You gotta do that to your iPhone, and then it gets rid of the scratches. So, there you go. Problem solved, right? Wrong. Those are actually scratches, Apple. It's not material transfers. I've seen too many pictures. I've seen too many. So, all lies. But we'll move on. Next headline we got up here is Apple is currently internally testing a Siri replacement. So it's an AI chatbot called Veritas. That's a company called Veritas who does uniform cleaning. I should know. I've had many uniform wearing in my day, and I know them. Apple will likely use the Google Gemini for the near future, though. So this is a long-term fix for Apple that they're just internally testing right now. They'll be indefinitely internally in testing this. This will never see the day of light outside of Apple, but whatever. Just let you know what's going on. Persistent Notebook LM. So we got Notebook LM Ready's Notebook LM persistent chat history. Now, this is something I think a lot of people have been wanting. So this is to say that when you start a chat on a particular topic, and you start a chat on a different topic, it'll start a new chat because it's a new topic. And then you can always go back to the previous chats to continue topics that you've already started. And your information will all be there. A good little history of what your conversation is. The chatbot knows what you're talking about. You know what you're talking about. Everybody's all good. I love this in theory. And I love it in practice because I just got this feature a couple of weeks ago on Gemini Pro. And it works like a charm. It has separated my chats for me. And I just kind of click on what chat I want to continue. And it just picks up. There's histories there. I love it. It's great. That also means Google knows a ton about me, but hey, I'm giving up my security for convenience, and I think that's worth it. And that's going to be the show for the day, you guys. That's going to be the show for the day. Let's get the outro music going. Let's hit the chat before we leave too. What chats we got to end here? This Redditor has a good point. It does. Being able to at least add second pins should have already been a thing. Okay, you've convinced me. You convinced me. And the picture convinced me too. So looking at that picture convinced me that, yeah, this is a cool thing. I really do like what they did there. I really do like that. So that is a cool thing. Very cool thing. Headline 2027, DOJ force Android divestiture of Chrome in monopoly case. You see the future, DeRock. You see it coming. You see it coming. All right, everybody. That's going to be the show for today. I really appreciate you guys for being here. Thanks for Dr. Ling. Thanks for Mitchell for showing up. Thanks for The Rock for showing up. Parmesan, Aaron. Who else we got? Hav. Thanks for showing up. We got who else we had? Christina Ray. Thanks for showing up. We got Hill X Ben. The resident troll, thanks for showing up. We need you too. Parmesan, I think we've already said you, but if we didn't, my brother, Mr. Larry Goodman, thanks for showing up. eInk, thanks for being here. And if I missed anybody, I apologize, but we're at the end of the show, so I appreciate you guys for being here. This is Rants About Tech, where we do the tech stories of the day and eating stories of the day from Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to kind of whenever, and we'd love you to join us for the show. We have a good time here. We have a good time. Become part of the good time. Become part of the good time. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. And if you want to join these conversations after the live stream is done, which is right now, you join the Discord down below in the description and you continue the conversation there. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining me. Happy Monday, and I will see you all tomorrow. Take care.